I moved to Mechanicsville in October and started attending Cool Spring in November. I came to the 10 o'clock service, thoroughly enjoyed the service, was really excited about getting involved in the church and making some connections with people. Week after week, I came to church, enjoyed worship, turned around and left church without really having made any connections with anyone. One Sunday in January, Brian stood up in the service and talked about a life group launch course that was going to be taking place starting in February, and kind of gave a little bit of background and how the communities, how they're missional communities. So I immediately signed up for that. I attended on Wednesday nights for 4 weeks, and then the classes from Sunday morning and Wednesday nights were combined, and we did an additional 6 weeks. Honestly, I was not sure in the first couple of weeks if I was going to connect with anybody in the room. I was looking for those common things that we look for, like, somebody who's like me or somebody who I feel like I can really click with. And I didn't see that, but I think now that I look back, that's the beauty of it. God puts all different kinds of people together and calls it a family. So honestly, during the first few weeks, I wondered if I would really connect with anyone within the group, but I continued to go because I was sure that God was going to use this group to help me to form meaningful relationships. And I, again, was really excited about the concept of missional community within the church. One of the classes early on, Brian talked about how this group becomes your family, and so it's important to eat together and pray together and share with one another, and that I just realized that was the kind of relationship that I was craving. When it came time for the group to move out on our own, I just naturally suggested the clubhouse at the apartments where I live because it's plenty of space. It's very comfortable. We've been meeting here since mid-April. And I try to organize the group by sending out email reminders about our meetings, gathering information for the group. And in my mind, it's no mistake that the location of the group and my participation in the group, because I have a tendency to sort of back out of things once I've been in it for a little while. And so I think God put me in a position where can't back out, and I'm accountable to the group, and I like that. Our average attendance is 12 to 15 on a weekly basis, but when we all get together, there's about 20. We've shared several meals together. We have been following along in the Bible study that was provided. We pray together. We participated in We Serve, and we've really started to form a nice bond that feels like a family. Right now, we're trying to figure out where we want to serve the community as a group. And we plan to have some events where we invite our unchurched neighbors and coworkers to some of our events where we can share a meal and fellowship with them. I'm reading several books about life and community and hospitality, and there's a quote I really like that says, being on mission is not always about going to a specific place, it's about being intentional where you are. I want to live my life with intention, doing what God has called me to do, which is to intentionally focus on those people in my community that are outside of the church, to demonstrate and declare the gospel to them. This is the mission of our life group. I know that God created us to be in community and face-to-face, intimate, honest relationships with one another. In my life group, I've got a sense of belonging and a sense of purpose. I feel like it's the perfect complement to worship on Sunday and daily Bible reading.